Quest! Questers, welcome to day one of Mega Quest. Ali, oh, hey, Mega Quest day one! Oh. Well, that's a bit of a letdown. How are you not excited? Kirk Fest! Like, how are you not excited?
Well, I didn't get a present.
Didn't get a present. We got
I never
our
get
gift bags.
presents.
Did you get your bags?
I never get presents.
You do get
I
presents.
never get.
You
Well,
didn't,
on
you didn't get a bag. James and
Christmas
Daniel
and
got their
birthday,
bags.
I get presents, and that's it. Never get any other presents. Ha!
Is this because we've just had Daniel's birthday?
Yes.
Our youngest turned 2 last week.
And I didn't get a present.
But it wasn't.
No present.
It wasn't your
No.
birthday.
I didn't get an unbirthday present. James got an unbirthday present. I didn't get an unbirthday. James got an unbirthday present. I didn't get an unbirthday present.
Sorry, Questers. If you just give us 1 minute and we'll sort this out. Right, lad. Jealousy can be hard.
Yes.
Even if
Very
it's,
hard for me.
even
Very
if,
hard for me.
even if it's for your 2-year-old. For those of you Questers who've been before, can I have an oh, Ali?
No present.
Well, it's funny you mention, but not funny, haha. Funny you mention being jealous, because have we got the stories for you this week?
Oh, see?
We do. Do you know, it's amazing how many times we're going through things and actually God has shown us in the Bible how we can get through it.
Oh, okay.
So in today's story, we actually have some guys who got so jealous it did not go well.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, it was hairy for a while, but it's
Okay.
all going to work out. It's all going to work out.
Phew.
Okay.
Okay.
It might not work
okay.
out today, but
Okay.
by Wednesday it's all going to work out.
Right. Right.
So
okay.
look forward to the story.
Okay.
It's going to be okay.
All right.
It's going to be okay.
You sure?
Yes. Can we get back to welcoming our
Sure.
questers now?
Curtis!
Mega Quest!
Welcome!
So excited to have you here. Now, obviously, we're not in the Kirk Centre.
Are we not?
We're not in the Kirk Centre. No, we're in our garden.
I see.
Because of lockdown, we can't meet together.
Yeah.
But we're committed.
We're not allowed to be
having-
outside, so we're outside.
So we're committed to having a holiday club anyway, and we'll have all of our usual shenanigans in there. We're gonna have some. We're gonna. For those of you who are new to Mega Quest, you need to learn that after 3 we say 1, 2, 3. Oh, Ali. So this is Ali, and I'm Nicola. It's great to see you. If we were welcoming you into the Kirk Centre.
Not in the Kirk Centre.
Do you know what? Because we're not in the Kirk Centre, we've got people from Old Meldrum, we've got
Wow.
people from Tarvis, we've
Wow.
got people from South Africa.
Wow!
I know. We've got people from Wales,
Musselburgh?
from Musselburgh. We've got people involved doing the videos and stuff from
Annan?
Annan, yep, and from, where did Alison Ridley move to?
Morer.
Morer, yeah, and Australia.
Australia!
Australia, yeah, Rakshasan. So we've got so many, so there's some exciting opportunities with the fact that we're online this year. Loads of people involved.
So,
If we were in the Kirk Centre, we'd
we'd be
saying,
needing to tell you where the toilets are.
Yes,
Now,
so check.
toilets are over here in this corner of the garden. You can go to the toilet. You can go over here behind a bush. There's some lovely bushes over there.
So one,
not if you're a
2,
girl.
3. Oh, Ali. You know where the toilets are in your house? Great. If you need the toilet, don't tell us. We don't need to know that. You tell your grown-up so they know where you are. That's all good.
Now, if there's a fire at any point,
You ask your grown-up what your fire plan is and it'll be okay.
and if they need to throw you through a window,
Be sure there's somebody to catch you.
yeah,
All right.
don't throw anybody through any windows.
Don't try this at home. Okay, what do you need to know for Questers? Hopefully, if you live in the area, you'll have been given your craft bag, and that's got everything you need for our Questers designs. So you don't need that right now, but you will need that then. You probably want to have a drink of water or something with you for when we get our Questers moves on. We've got some funky moves from Amy today, which is going to be exciting. What else do you need? You need some thinking caps on for a little bit later. We've got a bit of a quiz and questions for you. So much excitement today, so much excitement. But what do we usually start off with?
we normally start off with singing
Yes, with the band.
with the band.
With the band.
We've got the band.
Where's the band? We'll find them.
Yeah, don't worry.
They're probably still sleeping.
Generally they are.
So we're
That's
gonna
musicians for you.
we're gonna start with a song called "Wake It Up."
Wake it up.
No,
Come
no,
on,
no.
shake
Wake it up.
Gonna be a
Shake
good
it
day.
up, and then get
Gonna be a good day.
That's right.
Wake
gonna-
it up.
We're gonna
Come on,
do.
shake
We're
it
gonna
up.
do.
It's gonna be a good day.
It's gonna be a good day. We're gonna be stomping it up. We're gonna be clapping it up. We're gonna be
Shaking it up.
yeah. There's
Leaping it
another
up.
one. But you just follow the video and you'll catch it. And that one's gonna run straight on into our theme song. So you get your
Whoa.
whoa, whoa.
I don't know the actions. I always play
Hey,
guitar.
yeah.
I don't
So
know the
you will be
actions.
playing the guitar. I'll be doing the action, so we'll be all right. Okay, so let's get stretched up, limbered up, and ready for our singing.
Whoop. Roll VT.
Wake it up, come on, shake it up. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Wake it up, come on, shake it up. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Stretch it up, stretch it up, stretch it down, stretch it down. Stretch it back, stretch it back, stretch around, stretch around. Wake it up, come on, shake it up. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Wake it up, come on, shake it up. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it down, clap it down, clap it back, clap it back, clap around, clap around. Wake it up, come on, shake it up. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Wake it up, come on, shake it up. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Stomp it up, stomp it up, stomp it down, stomp it down, stomp it back, stomp it back, stomp around, stomp around. Wake it up, come on, shake it up. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Wake it up, come on, shake it up. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be
singing and dancing, guys. Love a bit of moving about in the morning. Now we're going to be cracking on into our story for today from the first Mega Quest holiday club that we did. Mega Quest is all about seeing God's big plan for the world.
And God's big plan for the world started all the way back in creation, where God made the world and all the stars and all the planets, and he saw it was good, except, well, he made humans, but humans kind of messed it up a bit and didn't do what God really wanted them to do. And so God needed a plan to bring us all back together again. Part of that plan, he chose a guy called Abraham. And Abraham was going to be the dad of this amazing nation that was going to show the world how to live and the best way to live. And all of his descendants were going to be part of that. So he made Abraham, or he used Abraham in that plan. Abraham had a son whose name is Isaac. Isaac had a son whose name was Jacob. And then Jacob had a whole lot of sons and a daughter.
Yeah.
And a daughter. And one of his sons was called Benjamin, which is not the story we're looking at.
Which son are we looking at, Ali?
We are looking at Judah. Nope, we're not. I think he was the oldest.
We've got a Judah tuning in though.
We
Hi
have-
Judah!
Hello. One of his sons was called Joseph.
Joseph!
And we are going to learn a little bit about the story of Joseph.
Hello everybody. I hope you're all having a good time. How'd you like my snazzy jacket? Pretty bright, isn't it? Oh, I hope you're not jealous. The Bible story I'm going to read is all about a young man called Joseph. Now, he came from a huge family. He had 10 big brothers and 1 little brother. Can you imagine having 11 brothers or sisters and having to share things with them? Well, Joseph's dad gave him a present of a fancy new coat. It was even snazzier than mine. But boy, oh boy, did it cause a heap of trouble. Let's listen to the story about the jealous brothers. Joseph had a brand new coat. His father had given it to him. It had zigs and zags and stripes. It was red and yellow and blue. Oh, it was a special coat. Not one for every day, but Joseph wore it all the time. "Look at me," Joseph said to his brothers. "Look at me in my new coat." And there's a picture of Joseph showing off in his new coat. Oh. Dad's always giving you things. He loves you more than us. It's not fair, his brothers shouted. Joseph had 10 big brothers and 1 little brother, but none of them, not even little Ben, had a new coat like his. Their father Jacob did love Joseph best, and it wasn't fair. The brothers were jealous. 4 of Joseph's brothers went out to mind the sheep. When they got up to mischief, Joseph told their father. "Nasty little telltale," his brothers yelled. Then Joseph began to tell them his dreams. "We were cutting the corn and tying it into bundles," Joseph said. "Your bundles bowed down to mine. I had another dream. The sun and the moon and 11 stars all bowed down to me. Who do you think you are? His brothers shrieked. They really hated Joseph now. One day, when his brothers were away minding the sheep, Jacob said to Joseph, "Go and make sure everything's all right." So Joseph set off to find them. He was wearing his special coat. They saw him coming from a way away. How well they knew that coat, with its zigs, its zags, and its stripes, red and blue and yellow. "Huh, here comes Dream Boy," they said. "Now's our chance to get rid of him. We can tell Dad a fierce wild animal killed him." Oh, they were so spiteful they wanted to kill Joseph. But Reuben tried to save him. "Throw him down this well instead. No need to hurt him." So they tore off Joseph's coat and threw him down the well. "Let me out! Let me out! Please, please let me out!" Joseph begged. But they pretended not to hear. Then some men came riding by. Their camels were loaded with precious things to sell in faraway Egypt. "Let them have Joseph," Judah said. "They can sell him too." So Joseph was taken away to faraway Egypt. The brothers made Joseph's special coat all dirty and messy. Then they went home. "Oh, a fierce wild animal must have killed him," Jacob said when he saw the coat. He cried and cried. He thought he'd never see Joseph again. But God had a special plan for Joseph. Thanks be to God for this story about the jealous brothers.
Stories of the Bible. Joseph and his coat. So this is Joseph. Hey! You see, Joseph was the son of Israel and Rachel. Israel loved Joseph more than all 12 of his sons. In fact, he made Joseph a coat to show him how much he loved him. When Joseph's brothers saw this, they hated Joseph. One night, Joseph had a dream. When he awoke, Joseph told the dream to his brothers. He said, "Listen to this dream I had. We were gathering grain when suddenly my bundle of grain rose up and all of you bowed to me." This made his brothers hate Joseph even more. And they said, "You're gonna rule over us?" Then Joseph had another dream. And he told it to his brothers and his father. He said, "Listen, I had another dream. And this time the sun and moon and 11 stars were bowing down to me." This time Israel heard the dream and rebuked Joseph, saying, "Will your mother and brothers and I actually come and bow down before you?" The brothers were even more angry when they heard the second dream. Israel, however, decided to think about what Joseph was saying. One day, Joseph's brothers were working when they saw Joseph coming to meet them. One of his brothers mocked him and said, "Here comes the dreamer. Come on now, let's kill him and throw him away to be devoured by a ferocious animal. Then we'll see what comes of his dreams." One of the brothers named Reuben wanted to rescue Joseph, so he said, "Let us not take his life. Instead, throw him in the pit."
Yeah.
So when Joseph came to his brothers, they attacked him. They took the robe their father had given Joseph. They hoisted Joseph up and threw him into the well. Then they saw a group of men from Midian coming towards them. Judah thought it would be a good idea to sell Joseph to these men. So the brothers sold Joseph to the merchants for 20 shekels. The brothers then took the coat of many colors back to their father and made him believe that Joseph had been killed. Israel wept for his son whom he loved. Meanwhile, Joseph was taken as a slave to Egypt to work in the house of a man named Potiphar, for Joseph's story was only just beginning.
Wow, boys and girls, what a story. My goodness. I can't imagine what it is to grow up with all those brothers and sisters. Oh my goodness. I've got 3 big brothers. That's quite enough for me. Something that we love about the Bible here at MegaQuest, about God's big plan for the world, is how you can see it connecting and fitting together. Later in the week, we're going to be talking about Jesus and how he came to the earth. And something that's really cool about the story of Jesus is that you can see that it connects to what God had already done and what God was going to do later on. In the story of Joseph, we have Joseph who thinks he's going to be a big king that his brothers will all bow down to, and he can have power over all of them. And his parents even will bow down to him, and that he will be a kind of a conquering hero from his dreams that he has. Now, that's not really how it goes down. Well, not in the way he thinks. When we fast forward to when the Israelites were waiting for a promised king that God had promised he was going to send to save and bring everyone, a way for everyone to be friends with him. They were expecting a big conquering hero to come. But in actual fact, he sent his son, Jesus, who came as a baby. That was not what they were expecting. He didn't come as the big conquering king to be bowed down to with all of his might and power. He came to be with us, to be right next to us, to be God beside us, so that he could show us how to live, how to love, and he could show us more of who he's created us to be. Joseph's going to find out a little bit more tomorrow about who God has really created him to be. Not to be someone who lords over his brothers, but to be someone, well, we'll find out about that tomorrow. So I wonder today what you've liked about the story. I wonder which character you would want to be. And I wonder, what do you expect God to be like? Here's some things to wonder about as we carry on through our mega quest today.
Okay, questers, time to dance. We've got 4 moves. First one, leg in front, leg across, back, back, in front, back, back. The other move, roll, 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 down, high, and on is jump. Wave your hands, wave them low, wave them high. And the last one, it's a big one, is a jump, under, jump, under, jump, under, roll. And then when I say freestyle, you go crazy. I want to see your best moves. Let's dance. Here comes the music. Woo. That's good. Wiggle. Big deep breath in. Step, back. Step. Add your hands if you want to. Then we're gonna roll. Down. Are you ready to jump soon? It's about to happen. Get ready to jump. Yeah. Not too high yet, still building. Get ready to clap in the air. go. Watch out for people in your route. Freestyle. Let's see your best dance moves. Freestyle again. Get ready, we're gonna tap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Whew. Time for a breather. Really small. Take a big deep breath. Tap. Get ready, we're gonna jump. Get ready. Here he comes. Everybody jump! Woo! Get ready, dance! Freestyle! Oh yeah, I see you dancing. Let's see your finished pose. Strong. Wow, you can really dance.
Good morning, boys and girls and leaders. I hope you're having fun at Kirk Fest. It's very strange having it online, isn't it? But I'm sure you're having great fun anyway. Our memory verse this morning is from a chapter in the Bible written by Matthew, who was one of Jesus' disciples. And the verse this morning says, "He will be called Emmanuel," which means God with us. So this, Emmanuel isn't an easy name to sign. So this is the sign for I, which is the start of Emmanuel. So we'll just do that. If we finger spell it, it would take us half the morning. So we'll just do I for Emmanuel. And you'll remember his name, we've done that before, is Emmanuel, which means God with us. Okay, so we sign it together. His name will be called Emmanuel, which means God with us. That's Matthew chapter 1, verse 23. His name will be called Emmanuel, which means God with us. That's Matthew chapter 1, verse 23. Well done, everybody. That was super signing. I'll see you again another day. Bye for now.
Hello Questers, my name's Gillian and thank you for joining me for Mega Quest Craft Day 1. So today we've been learning about Joseph, and Joseph was given an amazing coat by his parents which made his brothers really jealous. So we've been learning about this. So for today's craft we're going to be doing Joseph and his coat. For this craft you're going to need one Joseph template, shaping all cut out for you, ready to go. Some different colours of tissue paper, can be any colours that you want. We're going to need some colouring pencils to colour in our Joseph. You will get your memory verse, which we're going to stick onto the project. We will have our glue stick and a little bit of string. Okay, so we're going to get started with today's craft. So if we take our Joseph first, we're going to start colouring him in, and you can decorate this any way that you want to. Okay, so once you've finished colouring in Joseph, you can decide to colour in his face and his hands and his feet as well if you want. We're going to take our Joseph and we're going to flip him over, okay, because we're going to start working from the back. If you now take your tissue paper, start breaking it up in some different pieces, okay? We don't need scissors for this. We can just rip off some little pieces because it's tissue paper, it's really soft. And if we take our glue stick, open it, we're going to start gluing the tissue paper down. Now, I would recommend, to save a wee bit of mess, that you do one side at a time. So don't cover everything with glue just now. Just go maybe around the outside of the template, on one side of his coat, and then just start sticking on your tissue paper. You could do it in stripes, you could do it in a little diagonal pattern, you could do anything that you want. It could just be a wee bit random, just however you would like it to work out. Okay. Okay. Now, while we're working on this side, a little bit of glue at the top. Take your piece of string, turn it into a little loop, and then just stick it down. Press down nice and firm to keep it all nice and strong. And we can then take our memory verse. Now you can choose to pop it down at the bottom, or you can pop it down the back of your Joseph. If you're going to put it on the back, I would make sure it's down the middle because we're not wanting to see it when we flip him over. But I'm actually going to put a little bit of glue on here and just stick it at the bottom of his feet. Okay, and press it there. And now, when you turn it over, we have our Joseph with his Technicolor dream coat. And if we hold it up, he turns into a sun catcher, so you can see the sunshine coming all the way through. Okay, so that's today's craft. So thank you very much for joining me and Joseph, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!
Come on, log off. Get logged on. I know you're here. Where else would you be in lockdown?
Hi, Harry-O. I was just doing Joe Wick's workout and then Andy's wild workout this morning.
You got jam on your face there, mate.
Oh yeah, that's not donut jam. That's healthy power smoothie.
Ah, of course.
So what can I do for you, Harry-O?
Well, I made it into the final of Lockdown Ninja Hero of the Universe.
Oh, I watched that. That's brilliant. Wow, the final. Well done.
But I've sprained my ankle, so I can no longer compete.
No!
However, they've said I can sub in a friend, so I'm calling on you.
A friend? Oh, Harry, who would have thought that we'd have gone from enemies with you thwarting my every attempt to take over the world, the digital world, to friends?
Yes, it's been quite the journey, and that's how I know you can do this. It'll be your greatest adventure yet.
I do like a bit of adventure.
It'll be fraught with dangers.
Ha! I laugh in the face of danger.
It'll be the most grueling challenge you've ever faced.
Hey, if I can cope with Glenda's soggy broccoli cake, I can face anything.
So you'll save my day?
Of course, anything for my friend, Harry.
Okay, I've passed all the trial runs. It's up to you to complete the final, to scale Mount Mahajiwatsit.
Sounds simple enough.
Did you hear me say you've got to conquer Mount Mahajiwatsit?
Yep, Mount Mahamaranda. No biggie.
It's Mahajiwatsit.
That's what I said, Mount Flamingo Gingo.
Mahajiwatsit, and it's really hard.
Hard for you maybe, but I am in the peak of physical specimen condition of my game. I'll nip up there in no time, I'll fly like a monkey, sting like an armadillo. I'm as fast as an orangutan and as nimble as a warthog. I can see with the eagle eye of a peregrine falcon and dodge with the nimbleness of a gazelle.
Well, that's great, Logoff. I knew I could rely on you. I'll send you the details later.
See you later, Harry-o. Poor Harry-o and his ankle, but look at me, I will rise out of my snack fest and become the all-time super lockdown hero ninja of the universe. Ha! That should be easy for me. I mean, how hard can it be to scale Mount Mahuji Malakata? I mean, it's just getting up. It's not that hard. It's a piece of cake. Cake. Anyway, and I will bow they will bow to my majesticness, all for Harry-o, of course. It's no surprise that he would come to me. I am perfect for this task. Well, for most tasks, really. Right, but at least warm up a little bit. Not that I need it. Lockdown hero of ninja hero of the universe, here I come! Oh, no. Here I come!
Hi everybody and welcome to a very special edition of Kirkfest Would You Rather, where we ask the question, would you rather this or rather that? Today I'm bringing you from the lovely riverside of the River Annan. Would you like to have a look? Wow! It is incredibly high. We've had a lot of rain down here, so all this rainwater's coming off the mountains and down into the River Annan. So joining me today for this very special Would You Rather, we have Ian. Say hello, Ian.
Hello, Ian.
And we have Josh. Say hello, Josh.
Hello, Josh.
Josh and Ian will be helping us with our Would You Rather questions. But of course, the most important person here is you. And we would like to hear your answers too. Okay, let's begin, boys. Are you ready? Special lockdown question to begin. Would you rather have a haircut by your mum again or by Shrek? Has anybody else out there had their hair cut by their parents? Let me just say, these boys were not best pleased. So, answers in 3, 2, 1. Go, Ian.
Obviously Shrek. Shrek's just awesome.
Oh, wow. So Ian goes for Shrek to cut his hair for his lockdown haircut. What about Josh?
Shrek, because my mum gave me a grade 0 at the back by accident and it's horrible.
Yes, Mum will not be forgiven for the lockdown haircut for a very long time, I think. So what was your answer? It'd be really great to know. But let's begin with our second question, okay? Would you rather go for your after lockdown holiday to a very large ice cream parlour with all the best ice cream in the world, including bubblegum, or a cool campsite that's got like big slides and tree climbing? So ice cream parlour with lots of gorgeous ice creams, or campsite with tree climbing and slides and outdoor fun. What do you think, guys? What would you like to do for your special lockdown holiday? Okay, answers down below. If you have a comment, please leave it. Okay, boys, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Ian!
Obviously, an ice cream parlour. I don't do camping, and ice cream's just great.
So Ian would opt for the ice cream. Any particular flavour, Ian?
Banoffee.
Banoffee flavoured ice cream. Let's head over to Josh. Josh, would you rather have a holiday in an ice cream parlour or a camp outdoors? What do you think, Josh?
Both.
Why is that, Josh?
Because ice cream, I'm so thirsty right now. And ice cream would help me right now. And the camping would be awesome because I like camping a lot.
If you were only allowed to pick one, as in would you rather, which one would you pick?
Ice cream.
Ice cream. And what is your favourite flavour, Josh?
Well, there's bubblegum, then there's iron brew, and then there's chocolate, then there's mint chocolate chip, then there's vanilla, then there's banoffee, then there's salted caramel. Then
Okay, we get the point. Josh likes lots and lots of ice cream. Okay, what about you guys? Do you have a favourite flavour of ice cream? Okay, next question. Would you rather have a big pizza with all your favourite toppings on it, or B, the best fish and chips from the best fish and chip shop in the world? Difficult decision. I'm a vegetarian. I have to say the pizza sounds appealing, but it's not up to me. It's up to Ian, and it's up to Josh, and it's up to you. What do you think? 3, 2, 1. Ian.
I would go with the fish and chips, definitely. Because you could put anything on your chips. Well, not anything, just ketchup. Ketchup and chips. And fish.
Ketchup and fish and chips. That sounds awesome, Ian. What about you, Josh?
pizza.
What would be on your pizza, Josh?
Well, there'd be cheese, then there'd be other types of cheese. We'd have mozzarella, then we'd have camembert, then we had cheddar, then we'd also have some sausage, and then some ham, and then pepperoni, and cheese on top again.
Okay, that is awesome. That sounds like an awesome pizza, Josh. What about you guys? Pizza or fish and chips? Would you rather? Right, next question. Bit of a Bible one here for you. Would you rather be, from the Bible, Daniel, who was inside the lion's den until God brought him to safety once again, or would you rather be Joseph with his wonderful dreams and his technicolor dream coat? Now that is a difficult one, isn't it? Ian and Josh are having a think, so why don't you have a think too? Let's see, 3, 2, 1. Over to you, Ian.
Daniel, definitely. The king had courage and faith in him, and so did God, and then he stayed the night. So, yeah, he's just a cool dude.
Okay. What about you, Josh?
Joseph.
Why would you pick Joseph?
Because my name begins with a J, his name begins with a J, and he's got an awesome dream coat as well.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, guys, so we have one for Daniel. He would rather be Daniel. And we've got one for Joseph. What do you think? Really love to find out. Okay, let's have a think for a final question. Okay, a splat plate is a paper plate which you pile it on and you aim up and you splat. Just like that. My boys have done that twice now for Holiday Club over the years. So, boys, if you were about to get splatted, would you prefer to have a whole pile of custard, gooey, yucky custard with jelly on it? Or would you like to have squirty cream? Now, so cream or jelly and custard? What do you think, guys? Ian?
Jelly and custard, definitely. Cream's just so hard to get out your hair. Jelly and custard just runs down your face.
Do you remember the time you got splatted at Holiday Club?
I do. And the cream was very hard to get out my hair.
So Ian chooses jelly and custard. Oh wow, I wonder what Josh is going to choose. Come on, Josh, what do you think?
I think I would go for the cream, because if I was going to get splattered, for starters, I've already been splattered by cream and I ate it first because it was whipped cream. And secondary, I just did the same the next time. I just have my mouth wide open, they go ham, and I just go straight in. Amazing. I can just lick it off my face.
So Josh has combined his splat with a whole meal. Wow, that's fantastic. Okay, guys, I really enjoyed doing this Would You Rather with you, okay? And I can't wait till the next time that we can all be up here with you guys up in Ellen in Aberdeenshire. So, but for now, for today, I'd just like to say bye and enjoy the rest of Kirkfest. Say bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Well, hello, boys and girls. Here we are at Kirkfest, going away to do the hot seat. But it's a very, very different Kirkfest this year than it's been in the past. But I'm sure it'll still be fun. My name's Maureen, or Mo, or Granny Mo, whatever you want. And I'm very, very happy that you could join me, because today I have a very special guest that is joining us. Now then, I wonder if you could maybe guess who it is. I'll give you a clue. This person used to stay in Ellen, but she's moved away now. She is very into music and could play the piano very, very well, and the organ in the church. So I wonder who is going to be meeting us. And here we go, boys and girls. Have you guessed who it is? Well, hello.
Oh, yes, you're looking very fetching in your hat.
Yes, well, I thought I would just get dressed up for the occasion, okay?
Oh dear, I've let you down then. Lovely to see you.
Yes, lovely to see you too.
Good.
Now, I was telling the boys and girls that I had a very special guest coming on, and maybe you want to tell them your name.
My name is Alison Young.
Mm.
I used to stay in Ellen, and I used to be a very posh title. I used to be Director of Music in Ellen Parish Church, which Rachel now does, and everybody knows who Rachel is.
That's right.
She's the lady that plays the guitar and the keyboard and everything, all these things now.
Okay. There's something clicking. I wonder if that is. Do you hear it? No.
Oh, it's a budgie.
Oh, it's a budgie. It's Bluey. Is it Bluey?
Joey. I'll put him at, he's clicking at the bottom. Hold on, I'll get rid of him. Come on, Joey. Come and see Maureen. Look, come and see Maureen.
Oh, look. Oh,
Here he is.
Boys and girls, look at that. Yeah.
Joey.
Yeah.
He likes tapping the back of the keyboard.
I see.
I'll put him away in the cage so he doesn't disturb us. Yes, there he goes. He's away back in his cage now.
Okay, I've got a few questions for you, Alison. Is that okay?
That's all right.
Alison, where were you born?
Well, I was born in Raigmore Hospital in Inverness.
Okay.
And my mum and dad lived in Fort Augustus at that time. So that was where I spent my very early childhood.
So you were brought up there, were you?
My first couple of years, I think, I was there. And then we moved over to a wee place called Polloch, which is near Strontian on the Ardnamurchan Peninsula.
Oh, right. Mm.
And that was where I spent most of my primary years. And then we moved quite a lot because my dad was a forester. He worked in the forests and he was occasionally. Yeah.
Mm. So you went to school there, yeah?
I went to my primary school, the age of all the young people who are at Kirkfest. Yes, were spent in Polloch. I was in a tiny wee school. There were only 9 of us in the whole school.
Oh my goodness!
So it was a very, very tiny school, and it was good fun. I think there was just me and another boy in the same class, if you like. Everybody was in the same classroom.
Okay, so just one teacher. Mm. Oh well.
Yeah, was just one teacher. Yes.
Aye. Were you involved in the church early on? Or did you go to any church organisations like the Girls' Brigade or?
No, is the short answer. When we were in Polloch, there was nothing like that. Although my mum used to teach the Sunday school. So I used to go to Sunday school in Polloch. And then I went to Sunday school when we moved to Drumnadrochit, another place we were in.
Oh, well, what about your hobbies? What do you like to do?
I like to go out for walks. We've moved over to the west, as you know, and there's lots of nice places round about. Where we stay now is kind of out on its own, so we can just walk out the door and we're into the middle of the country, which is lovely.
Yeah.
And I like to do a lot of reading, and I like to knit and crochet, and I like to play the piano, of course. And so I play the piano quite a lot, and I like to cook and bake. So plenty of things to fill my time. And I still sing in a couple of choirs as well.
Oh, do you? Oh, that's good. You've got a church.
Yes, we got into church, yes. I was at a church meeting this morning, in fact, through Zoom. With Zoom.
Oh, right. Very good.
That's been good on ahead. Oh, I do yoga as well. That's one of my other hobbies. I've started yoga again.
What's your favourite food, Alison?
Oh gosh, Maureen, now that's a difficult one. I love crisps. It's my guilty secret, I think. If you put a bag of crisps and a bar of chocolate in front of me, I probably 9 times out of 10 have the crisps rather than the chocolate, which is unusual because most people
No,
chocolate.
I would be the same. I would be the same.
Would you? Oh, right. That's interesting. Yes.
Yeah.
We had an argument in ministry team one day. Pam and Nicola would have crisps and then cake and then go back to the crisps again, whereas Alistair and I always used to have our savoury bit first and then we'd go on to our sweet things, which is the proper way to do it, let's face it.
Of course it is, yeah.
Apart from that, I like lots of things. I love chili con carne.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Fish, I love fish.
Oh no.
To Ailey, my daughter, and I like to go to there's a lovely fish restaurant down near Lochleven, and it's lovely. We like to go down there. It sells lots of shellfish, things we like.
Yeah. Can you share with us when Jesus came into your life?
Well, I suppose I've always known Jesus because, as I said earlier, Mum taught us about Jesus. My mum taught us about Jesus in Sunday school in Palau. But I suppose I really got to know Jesus once after I was married and I joined the church, and I began to really get to know him and learn about him and learn to know that he's our friend and that we can rely on Jesus and follow his ways. I think that's probably when I first really started to know him properly.
And
we didn't have the exciting things like Kirkfest in my younger days, where you could where we learn a lot about Jesus, and I think Kirkfest for the mega questers, for the questers and everything, it's so exciting, but I think it's as exciting for the adults as it is for the children, and I think the adults learn just as much, if not more, than the children. And in fact, the children, the young people, teach us a lot about Jesus, our city.
Absolutely, and it has been such fun, real fun in the past, and lots of excitement. And
amazing.
Yeah,
absolutely amazing. Yes.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hopefully get something started like that here.
Yes, that would be a great idea. Yeah. So you've been involved in Kirkfest for a while. So what's your 2 favourite things about it?
2 favourite things. I've written down 3 favourite things. Am I allowed 3 favourite things?
Okay, go on then. Yeah.
I love all the songs, and I think the last time I was through for Kirkfest, not Kirkfest, but for the holiday, for the in-service days, activity days in February, it was great because I wasn't playing. Rachel was playing, although she did say to me, did I want to play the keyboard? And I said, no, I would be happy enough, and it was great fun doing all the actions and all the dancing and singing with the children. I love that with everybody. And I love the drama. I can't wait to see what Logoff's escapades are this next time. Really looking forward to that. And I think just being with everyone, Maureen, from youngest P1 right up to the oldest helper, it's just fantastic. And just seeing everybody's faces and enjoying themselves. And there's serious moments as well. And we all feel safe together. And
that's right.
Just fantastic. Yeah.
Yes. And it's quite a mixture of people as well, and they've each got their own
Yes.
stories. It's lovely. Yeah, absolutely lovely.
Yes, as I say, we learn from each other, and we
Yeah.
just have laughs that
Mhm.
and memories. It builds up a whole lot of memories, doesn't it, for
Absolutely.
us all?
Yeah.
And even
And
although I'm still so far away, I can still be part of that, and it's
and you are very much part of it, definitely.
Thank you.
Yes, I've been lucky. I've had some lovely children in my groups, you know, who tell lots of stories. Yeah, yeah. And the craft times, I loved them. That was really good.
Well, I'm not normally very good at crafts, but fortunately the people who are leading the crafts make it simple enough for even somebody like me that can do it.
No. Oh, well, Alison, we're coming to the final question now. And I would like you very much to tell me what your 3 favourite things about God are. What's your 3 stories?
Well, I know he loves me. I know that in my heart, deep down in my heart, that God loves me. He created this amazing world and everything in it. And we see, I think recently with lockdown, people have talked about the birds singing. And,
oh, I know, yeah.
It's so amazing to see all the birds and the wildflowers this year have been, just amazing. Just my favourite things, one of my favourite things doing is looking at the birds and looking at the wildflowers and things. And I think most important for me is that I know God is always beside me. He's always there. I can ask him anything. I can speak to him about anything, and I do. And he's always there for me, whether I'm angry, whether I'm sad, whether I'm happy, joyous, whatever. So I think that would be my...
Well, that's fantastic. That's really, really good. I can't imagine you being really angry, Alison.
Oh, it has been known.
And it reminds me in that song, God behind me, God beside me, God ahead, you know? Yeah, really, really, really good.
Yeah.
Well, I've thoroughly enjoyed this time with you, Alison.
Yes, me too, Maureen. It's been lovely to see you and to see. It's just a pity we can't all be together this year, but
it is
in
different.
one room, I mean.
Yes.
But we'll be. It's different. It's different. Yeah. It's just different, and it'll be just as exciting and happy and great.
Absolutely. You take care. God bless.
Yes, you too, Maureen, and give my love to Bill.
Yes, I will do.
Bye.
Bye. Now, tomorrow we're going to have another person that is coming to do the hot seat and to get all the questions. So this person is quite well known in Ellen, especially at the primary school. And I wonder if you could remember her name. So I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Hello, boys and girls. It's time for our prayer activity. And our activity that I've got is based around Joseph's really cool coat. It's such a cool coat, they should even, make a movie or maybe even a play about how cool that coat is. That's a good idea. But what I also want to do is talk about our memory verse, which comes from the Gospel of Matthew. And it's when God says about Jesus that he will be called Emmanuel, which means God with us. So what I want you guys to do is go and find the coolest, most colorful, fluffiest coat, or even a blanket would work as well. What I've got here is a nice, colorful, fluffy robe. So I'm going to put mine on. And boys and girls, when we come to God in prayer, and we remember that verse from Matthew, that Jesus is God with us, prayer is like a comfortable, cool, fluffy blanket, and that's what God is like when we come to God in prayer. God wraps us up warm and tight and looks after us, because God loves each and every one of you. So do you have your blanket? Do you have your robe? Do you have your colorful coat? Yeah? Okay. Well, wrap yourself up real tight like I am, and let's pray together. God, I thank you that you wrap us up like a really cool blanket or coat, that you keep us snug and warm, and you look after us because you love us. We thank you for your love and that you have a plan for our lives and that you're always with us, and that no matter what we face in this world, you sit with us and you hug us and you hold us like a nice warm blanket. I thank you so much for Jesus, your son, and for cool coats and cool stories about guys named Joseph. In all this we pray. In Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you, Questers.
What a morning we've had.
Hey,
What are you doing?
I was praying with Peter.
Oh, of course, yes.
Mhm.
Yes. Oh dear. We hope that you've had a great time with us this morning.
It's been fantastic. I've really
has.
enjoyed it.
It's
It's
been
been great. Really good. Really good.
Really
I liked it.
But would you rather have the pizza or the fish and chips?
Ooh, I would rather have the pizza. Pizza, chicken, mushrooms, loads of cheese on the pizza. No sweet corn, no small round vegetables. No small round vegetables. They're horrible. Horrible.
1, 2,
Yuck.
3. Oh, Ali. Okay. So we're going to finish with a couple of songs. We're going to be doing God Behind, God Beside, God Ahead. Oh yeah, Behind, Beside, Ahead.
Behind. Yes.
And our theme song. Is this all that we've got on today?
No, we have got a bedtime story at 6:30, and then at 7:15 for grown-ups and for
If you're still up, yeah.
Yeah, if you're still up, then you can watch it as well. We've got Soul Soundtrack, where I'm having a chat with Alison.
She's had quite the day. Hot seat this morning. Interview tonight.
I know,
She's
she
gonna
looks a
tell us
lot
about-
like Glenda.
I don't see it. Don't see it.
No, different colour of hair, different hairstyle, I think.
What's the curlers?
Yeah. So anyway, I'm having a chat with Alison about her life and about her faith and about why she moved away and some of the songs that she really likes. And in fact, one of the songs that she really likes is God Beside. So we're playing that one tonight as well. So you can log in on that chat if you're about. And then at 9 o'clock,
which is hopefully past your bedtime.
Hopefully past your bedtime.
Go to bed.
I am doing a little bit of prayer for a little while. So it's just a nice way for some of your grown-ups to chill out at the end of the day and spend a wee bit of time with God.
Another blanket time.
Might be blankets involved, don't know yet.
Okay, but we will see you back here again tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Tune on in. When you make your crafts and stuff, take some photos, send them to us. All the information is in the letter, but you can send it to the Facebook or to the email address in the letter. We'd be super to see what you're up to and how you're involved. We're going to finish with God Beside and our theme song. And
I'm off to get my own birthday present.
When I wake up in the morning in my bed, God behind, God beside, God ahead. When I'm eating up my breakfast, bacon and egg, God behind, God beside, God ahead. When I'm going on a summer holiday, God behind, God beside, God ahead. When I'm opening my presents Christmas Day, God behind, God beside, God ahead. In the sunshine and the rain, in the laughter and in the pain, yeah, with us in the morning, with sunshine and the rain, in the laughter and in the pain. Yeah, with us in the morning, with us in the day, with us in the evening. Always, always, with us in the morning, with us in the day, with us in the evening. Always,
Okay, guys, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Have a good day.
Wait for me.